Hey Bookaholics, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going through my June TBR. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am moving country, so my TBRs are going to be considerably smaller for a little while. Basically only have 4 books on here that are either for a project or they are for a book club. Those are my only options. I have been doing a series of vlogs where I am going through books that I am unsure if I'm going to like them enough to want to take them to another country. So I'm just trying them out before I actually move. And those are still going to be ongoing, hopefully throughout June. It depends on how busy I am. I'm not going to lie. That's the intention, is to just try out some of these books and see if I'll like them. Those will continue, but that is randomized. I will leave my Read It or Unhaul It TBR here. You can go check out what potential books could come up. Obviously the ones that have already come up throughout May. No, we'll see what that ends up being. But for now, let's jump into the books that I am definitely going to need to get to. The first one we're going to talk about is my book club pick. Over on my Discord, we have a book club every single month. There is at least one book every month. Sometimes there are 2. And this month, the book club pick is Paladin's Strength by T. Kingfisher. We are working our way through this entire series. We're doing one every other month because they're companion novels. We didn't feel like there was any concern for us like forgetting stuff in between because it's just linking back a few characters. We're working our way through all 4 of these books, and the June pick is Paladin's Strength. In this story, we are following one of the paladins who is mentioned in the first book, which is Paladin's Grace. Ishvan was one of my favorite characters from the first book, so I'm really excited that we're getting his story. All of these paladins are paladins to a dead god, so they're all a little bit rudderless, so they're all trying to make themselves useful. And Ishvan is on the mission to go and track down a supernatural killer. On the way, he encounters a woman who is from a secret order of nuns who is tracking down the same killer because she wants to track down the person that murdered her sisters and burnt down her convent, and it's how the two eventually fall in love, I imagine. I do really love T. Kingfisher. I love a T. Kingfisher heroine. I love a T. Kingfisher hero. I'm here for it. I think it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be exactly what my brain needs when I'm really stressed. So I'm going to, I think, be using this as an emotional support book throughout the month. The only other 3 books that I have are for my vlog project. Every other month I've also been doing a fantasy reader reads horror vlog throughout this year. I did romance last year. I'm doing horror this year, and this will be my 3rd one. I'm really excited for it. And this one is paranormal horror, which is a genre that I don't know enough about. I know paranormal horror in the sense of vampire horror and werewolf horror, but I think most of these are more ghosty horror. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to see how I fare with these. Again, all of these are authors that are new to me, and it's just me trying to sample these subgenres to see which ones I like and what I vibe with. The first one that we have on here is Ghost Eaters by Clay McLeod Chaplin, and in this one we are following a group of college students who one of their friends has died, but he had invented or discovered a pill that allows you to converse with ghosts. So now they're taking the pill, and I don't know if they then are able to talk to Silas, the guy that died, or if just other ghosts. But regardless, I'm very curious. It's hopefully going to be a lot of fun, but also very, very creepy. The next one we have is Bat Eater by Kylie Lee Baker. This one is following a crime scene cleaner who is desensitized to gore, but nothing desensitized her quite as much as seeing her sister be thrown in front of a train. The killer was never caught, but the last words that he said to her have forever haunted her, the words being Bat Eater. Since then, she's also kind of haunted by this strange presence that lurks around every door, and she just thinks that she's hallucinating. However, someone then seems to be targeting East Asian women in Chinatown, and something also seems to be targeting her. I am really curious about this one, about the paranormal element included with the more clearly racial element that we're talking about within a larger societal spectrum, especially because this is set post-pandemic, which hence the slur. I am really curious to see how I'm going to fare with this one. It's an author that if I like this one, she's got another one coming out this year, which I'm hoping I will also love. And the last one that I have on here is Witchcraft for Wayward Girls by Grady Hendrix. This one I actually have on audio, which I think is going to help me with packing, I'm not going to lie. But this one is following a school where young women are sent if they have basically gotten pregnant in their teens, if they are an embarrassment to their family. They get sent there, they have the baby, they give it up for adoption, and then everything gets brushed under the rug. And we are following these girls as they go through this experience. And I don't know where the witchcraft element comes in. I don't know where the horror element comes in, other than that these obviously circumstances are horrible. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to fall. This is going to be my first Grady Hendrix as well. I know that he has a huge backlog of books as well, so hopefully if I like this one, I will like the others. Who knows? I know that people have had quite a mixed time with Grady Hendrix, and I don't know if this is one of his better ones or not, but it suited the vibe of the vlog, and I got the audiobook really cheap, so it seemed like a sensible one to go, especially in June when I'm moving. Audiobooks I think are going to be very helpful. But there you have it. Those are my 4 priority reads that I have for the month of June. As I said, more books hopefully will be thrown in because I have no physical books on that TBR. Those are all digital, be it the 1 audiobook and then the 3 ebooks. My e-reader just came for my birthday, so hopefully I should be able to be getting through more physical books as well from my reader on haul TBR, but those get kind of randomized throughout the vlogs, so I can't tell you what they are. But let me know what you're planning on reading for June. Let me know if you've read any of these books and your thoughts on them, if based on my interest in these books or the paranormal concept of my vlog. If you have any other recommendations for me, I would love to know. That is all from me for today, so thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll hopefully catch you in another one soon.